The European Union delegation to Namibia and its member states represents the European Union, or EU, an economic and political union established on the 1st of November 1993 to unite European countries and secure lasting peace between them. EU goals include, amongst others, promotion of peace, freedom, security, justice, sustainable development, economic growth, job creation, social progress, and environmental protection. Other goals focus on combating discrimination, promoting science and technology, enhancing cohesion and solidarity among members, respecting cultural diversity, and establishing an economic and monetary union with the euro as currency. The EU is the world's biggest exporter of manufactured goods and services and biggest import market for over 100 countries. It aims to liberalize world trade, assist victims of man-made and natural disasters, and promotes diplomacy, stability, security, prosperity, democracy, fundamental freedoms, and the rule of law internationally. In Africa, the European Union is the continent's biggest aid and trade partner, providing approximately €20 billion annually in development aid through programs implemented at continental, regional, and national level, accounting for 33% of total trade in goods exports and imports, worth €270.8 billion in 2018.
My name is Sinikka Antila. I'm the European Union Ambassador to Namibia. Welcome to Europe House. Europe House is the headquarters of European Union delegation to Namibia, here in Windhoek, the capital of Namibia.
The main political priorities of the European Commission, globally represented by about 1,540 delegations and offices, are climate change in line with EU Green Deal policies, aimed at reducing carbon pollution, digitalization as well as data technology, and promoting good governance, peace and security. These are also important long-term priorities for the delegation of the European Union to Namibia. The EU, then the European Community, supported preparations for Namibia's independence along with the United Nations, and after establishing intergovernmental relations, opened its Namibian delegation on the 22nd of February 1991. Post-independence support from the European Union saw investment in, amongst others, the upgrading of both the Trans-Kalahari and Trans-Caprivi highways, important arterial roads for both national and international connectivity. The EU and its member states cooperates with Namibia politically with regular dialogue on issues of mutual interest and concern, through development cooperation and economic and trade collaboration. In Namibia, the European Union member states represented are Germany, France, Spain, Portugal and Finland. Through the #Team Europe approach, the EU and member states show solidarity to partner countries and combine collective development resources of the EU, member states and their development financing institutions to collectively address some of the most pressing development needs of Namibia. The EU and member states identified investing in foundational skills and inclusive green growth as two flagship initiatives in this respect. Two priority areas for EU cooperation efforts in Namibia are education and skills, and agriculture, notably in livestock. Namibia benefits from thematic budget lines that support social protection systems and civil society via instruments such as the European Instrument for Democracy and Human Rights. Other areas of support therefore also include enhanced community-based natural resource management governance, climate change, human rights and democracy, gender and cultural collaboration. The EU's main aim is to assist Namibia in implementing its national development plans and sustainable development goals, to reduce poverty and invest in human resource development. Apart from the cooperation program agreed on with the government, there are other instruments and budget lines from which Namibia also benefits. Support is extended via calls for proposals in areas such as renewable energy and strengthening capacities of local authorities. An example of this is that Namibia benefits from a cross-regional wildlife conservation program, where the European Union is investing around €30 million to counter the illegal killing and trafficking in wildlife. A main focal area of EU cooperation in Namibia relates to education, such as support to early childhood development or ECD, amounting to €24 million. Another focal area is agriculture, notably in the livestock sector in Namibia's northern communal areas. The aim is to create growth, address poverty and unemployment. The total amount of EU funding to this program is €20 million. The promotion of trade and investment and economic cooperation is another important pillar of collaboration. The Economic Partnership Agreement, or EPA, of which Namibia is a signatory, are trade and development agreements between the EU and the Africa, Caribbean and Pacific, or ACP countries, that facilitate those countries' integration into the world economy through trade liberalization and improved trade-related cooperation. Support to the EPA implementation plan in Namibia amounts to €6 million. This support is expected to directly enhance Namibia's access to export markets by improving the government's capacity to manage international trade agreements. Countries included in the European Union's Southern African Development Community Economic Partnership Agreement include Botswana, Lesotho, South Africa, Mozambique and Namibia. Support to enhance governance of the Community-Based Natural Resource Management, or CBNRM sector is ongoing. A grant of €798,000 focuses on improving equitable benefit distribution through enhanced accountability of management structures and active community inclusion in decision-making. The EU provides €4 million in support of fighting climate change under the Global Climate Change Alliance. The aim of this support is to assist Namibia in the implementation of her obligations under the Paris Agreement. In terms of human rights and democracy, the EU is involved in several projects, such as Survivors Speak Up, that addresses gender-based violence. Another new project in this cluster is Love with Respect and Discipline with Care, outreach on gender-based violence, alternatives to corporal punishment, and the Child Care and Protection Act, with an amount of $4.2 million Namibian dollars. Under this cluster, the Enhancing Participatory Democracy in Namibia, or EPDN, amounting to €6 million project is included. The objective of this engagement is to enhance participatory democracy in Namibia. The purpose is to strengthen the collaboration and coordination between civil society organizations, government and parliament in the implementation and oversight of public policies and programs. Moving on to collaboration in culture, here the EU adopted the motto Unity in Diversity and supports aims to protect and affirm practices representative of local diversity. Examples of projects include cooperation with member states, including the Euro-Namibian Music Festival. An example of EU support to museum development is a mobile exhibition and catalogue produced by the Museums Association of Namibia in collaboration with the Namibian San Council to celebrate one of Namibia's most marginalized communities, the San people. The exhibition is part of a $7.7 million Namibian project titled Museum Development as a Tool for Strengthening Cultural Rights in Namibia. The Goethe Institute and University of Namibia also signed a €200,000 project agreement with the EU. Relations are moving away from traditional grant aid towards more emphasis on economic cooperation and partnership. The current Cotonou Partnership Agreement, of which Namibia is a signatory, between the ACP countries in Africa, the Caribbean and Pacific and the EU was signed in 2000 for a period of 20 years. Discussions are underway to reach a post-Cotonou agreement that will contribute to the attainment of the 2030 Agenda and Sustainable Development Goals through a strengthened and deepened political and economic partnership, with the ACP group as a more effective global player. The delegation of the European Union to Namibia and its member states remains committed as aid, trade and development partners, For better or worse, the EU's unwavering support in times of prosperity and crisis is to be commended as Namibia moves forward towards achieving her goals of peace, security, stability and prosperity for all her citizens.
Together we are stronger.